What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, back again with another Omnibus overview. Got a chance to get an early copy of the Phoenix Omnibus Volume 2. Now, I remember when the solicits came out and I saw they made a Volume 2, the FOMO immediately kicked in. I remember reviewing Volume 1 and then getting rid of it because it was kind of a double dip, to be honest. It's more of a character-centric book. Obviously, it's the Phoenix Omnibus, but a lot of these stories we had already collected in the other X-Men Omnibus. So I had that FOMO. I'm like, man, I got rid of that other book. Now we got Volume 2. But this one is a big double dip as well. So let's go over what it collects, what this omnibus is really all about, and more. But before we do, make sure to hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Let's get into it. All right, so they made two dust jackets for this omnibus. This is the direct market version, the Walter Simonson cover, but they also made a Artgerm cover, which is also the image on the hardcover, which we'll see here. So this one comes out on September 19th. It retails $150 and has 1,328 pages. Here we can see the spine. We got another white spine book. Phoenix logo. You got the creators. Nice image of Phoenix at the bottom. And of course that Volume 2. And on the back of the dust jacket, we have all of the comics it collects. And yes, a lot of double dipping in here. I mean, we can see that it starts with X-Men 141 and 142, giving us the first appearance of Rachel Summers. So yes, that is already collected in the Uncanny X-Men Volume 2 Omnibus. Issues 168 through 175 are collected in Volume 3 of Uncanny X-Men, but 176 and 184 are collected in Volume 4. Issues 199 through 209 are collected in Volume 5 of Uncanny X-Men. 221 and 222 are collected in the X-Men Fall of the Mutants Omnibus. And as you can see, it collects the X-Men Inferno storyline, which is also collected in the Inferno Omnibus. Now, I thought we had an original X-Factor Omnibus, but I'm only seeing the Peter David stuff, so it could be that we haven't gotten that stuff collected yet. But Excalibur 42 through 50, with issues 52, 61, and 66 through 67, can be found in the Excalibur Volume 2 Omnibus. Yeah, have we not got an original X-Factor Omnibus run yet? I feel like we had that. The Mutant Massacre Omnibus does give us X-Factor 9 through 17. All right, so this is Volume 2 of the Phoenix, but like it explains at the bottom here, the Phoenix doesn't necessarily mean Jean Grey, so picking up the exploits of the Phoenix over different hosts, like I mentioned, Rachel Summers, a futuristic version of Cyclops and Jean's daughter. And then you even have Madeline Pryor showing up, and of course the Inferno saga, like we mentioned. So more of a biography on what's happening with the Phoenix during this era of comics, a biography on the creators. You got Chris Claremont, legendary writer, Alan Davis, John Romita Jr., Mark Silvestri, Luis and Walter Simonson, and Paul Smith. So on the hardcover of this book, they gave us both versions of the dust jacket. The Artgerm, which is a beautiful image, same white-looking spine, and the Walter Simonson cover that we have for this dust jacket on the back. All right, well, let's open it up here. We have those bright yellow internal pages, big splash page of the Phoenix 2, Rachel Summers, if my memory serves me correct. Love this big double page spread credits page. Table of contents look nice. Jumps right into Days of Future Past. So material that we've read before, that we've seen before, kind of collected in a character-specific version. Kind of weird to see them venture into Volume 2 with this stuff. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I didn't even realize that first Phoenix Omnibus was a Volume 1 that planned to have continuations. So stuff that we've already looked and seen many times in other Omnibus and have done read-throughs and such. So classic X-Men material, following these Phoenix stories post Jean Grey and with the return of Jean Grey. Colossus versus Nimrod here. I'm a fan of the Simonson era. Felt very fantasy-like, sci-fi fantasy, like almost Masters of the Universe vibe. Here it looks like Inferno with Madeline Pryor. Now that I'm thinking of Inferno, I'm thinking that's where we're seeing other X-Factor issues, probably in some of those miscellaneous X-Men books, but this is what you get in this collected edition, following the Phoenix stuff. It ends us with some Marvel Age articles like we tend to get in these Omnis. Got some stuff from Bob Layton, Roger Stern, Jim Shooter, John Byrne. Unused cover for X-Factor 1, that's cool. And we have some original interior pages. Madeline Pryor, X-Men Classic reprint covers, and trade paperback covers, including that beautiful art germ piece. This video is brought to you by THATSPIDERMANBOOTH.com. Their September subscription box is now live. So what do you get with the subscription box? Well, you get the Fan Box. It's 5 comic books, both store exclusives and random comics, at least $100 worth of retail value just there. You also become a That Spider-Man Booth Club member, which gives you access to the members-only store that has exclusive content and free shipping. You get a 50% off homepage product discount with free shipping, monthly YouTube giveaways via the Monday Mania show, and of course, the variant that's exclusive to this box for September, which is a Do You Poo Ninja Funk homage by Alex Cormack. Make sure to head on over to ThatSpiderManBooth.com and sign up for that subscription box today. Yeah, so really this is going to be for the X-Men completionist, or maybe the Omnibus completionist, or somebody who's just a huge fan of the Phoenix character, of Jean Grey, of Rachel Summers, and maybe they just want those stories collected in 1 or 2 omnibus rather than over the course of 5 or 6. It just kind of gets me that if you were that character focused to go multiple volumes, you might as well go Uncanny X-Men volumes 1 through 5, but either way, I'm sure there is a collector for this. Let me know what you think about this type of omnibus in the comments down below. Are you picking up the Phoenix Omnibus Volume 2? Appreciate you watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.